It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They run off tackle right with Hill. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his stride. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that
will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up third and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ten 0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 38-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will look to throw again here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Lamar changing the look. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Sheds off the... Oh, and now some space to operate. Still fighting for more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Ravens 17, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 46 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer.
So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cleveland Farrell able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Here's McLeod on the return.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. He needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Play action this time with Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, Love to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 30 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The second down and 10 thing knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They bring a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Time to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here we go, set.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Off the play fake, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Love now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Love. Musgrave's got it out right. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Carlson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.